All right, so before I bring on the secret ingredient, I just need to touch on pre-life. Now, pre-life is presented by Red Fox, and it's just aspects of real life that he has taken and put a few rhymes to it, put a little beat in the background. But guess what? If nothing else, it is real life. Catch this. It's called pre-life.
I have very good news. Very, very good news. And when I'm finished, you will say, what very good news. God bless America, the greatest country on the planet. But listen, I'm gonna make dancehall great again, because the business is so rigged, no one is on the top 10. But very good news, I will make dancehall great again. This music should have been big from way back when. One by one, I'm bringing back the nightclubs then, with some real reggae music, all different blend. One drop, lovers rock, country tunes, you'll be hearing them again. Corrupted selectors only playing their artist friend. Taking poor people money, this has been a problem. In my first 100 days, I'm putting that to an end. No more taxing of the artists, this has been a bad trend. Everyone deserve a break, they're God's children. I'm gonna get this done, and dancehall will be so blessed. Bringing in an income, I mean major, major success. It will be such a success, very fantastic progress. Street vendors will be moving uptown next to Andrew Olness. Promoters, you have been suffering, this whole thing have been a mess. The stage shows have been cancelling, I'm gonna change this, yes, yes. Very speedily, very quickly, all your needs will be met. It's gonna be fast, real fast, faster than the 5G internet. You have never seen any kind of speed like this yet. It's gonna be great, so just build up back your set. Labor Day parade, well, if money I can make. I'm bringing back the reggae truck, it shouldn't have stopped. What the heck? How can you have a party with no reggae on the deck? It's like chalice with no beat, it's like a head with no neck. The system is so rigged, I'm telling you, it's a wreck. I'm gonna change it, dancehall will be great again. Yes, yes, for sure. And I'm not building that Mexican wall anymore. God bless America.
Yo, it named Pre-Life. Red Fox is his name. Tell you, yo, mad, sick, gone out the road.
Yes, my people. Check out I Red Fox on Reggae Global Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. with Kev Stew. We'll give you a pre-life, brand new, good for you. Kick it like a ball if you don't say a dance song. You hear that?
Yeah, man, that's how we kick it now. So, I have my guest on the line right now. I have the secret ingredient. So, I want y'all to call a friend, tell a friend, call an enemy, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, call everybody, tell them the secret ingredient is on Reggae Global Family. Big ups, big ups, big ups to you. And right now, I present none other secret ingredient. You there?
This one dedicated to all of the hustlers, all street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive, got to make your meals to survive. You know what you dedicate this to all of the hustlers, all street side peddlers. You know, you got to stay alive, got to make your meals to survive. You could hustle in the market with oranges and a basket, bills to pay, money, yes, we want it. Murder, poverty, whoa, that's the target. We want to laugh the sweet like chocolate. Oh, go on, Mr. Steve, blessed love.
Yo! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only Phil Watkis.
Yes, sir. Give thanks for having my brother.
Much love, much love, much love. But you know, can't complain one bit. Nobody to listen. Nobody paying attention. You know, nobody don't want to hear me. But, but you know, there's more to be grateful for than to complain about. And as we trod another moment on this side of the land, you know, we show gratitude. We're grateful for it. And much respect to you, brother, for joining us today. For those who don't know Phil Watkis, just give a quick introduction to who you are and when you jump into this music thing.
Well, it's been a while now, and professionally, ever since I graduated from performing arts school, I did my first professional recording with Mikey Bennett, my guru, my mentor, my first producer and manager, and this was in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, professionally. I've
Right.
had an introduction with Mikey Bennett like 3 years prior to being reintroduced to him by Harold Davis. And from there on to now, I've been doing this thing called music. So
Yeah.
professionally, I'll start from that professional standpoint. We could go all the way to when I was a child. Being inspired by that Gregory Isaac song where I thought he was saying sting me in my ears, which really and truly wasn't sting me. After I grew up, I come find out, so I must say, ningy, ningy in my ears. You know what I mean? So I can't forget them time there as a youth. I'd climb on top of an unfinished building by a family member,
Yeah, yeah.
and at that time, when me up there on the roof, for me, I sting me in my ears. Sting me now. It's them time there. When we see the corn and the banana tree start sway to the wind, we say, "Wow, them are dogs to me singing." So I could go as far as from that point
No,
and also
that
cover.
is where you need to start. That right.
You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. From them time, brother, and I've it's nothing that I thought that would have been serious more
Mm-hmm.
than just simply the fact that I've heard melodies and I've heard songs that really resonate with my soul and I like them and I sing them.
Yes, yes.
Despite the fact that my interpretation of what the singer was saying, from my little understanding. However, moving forward to high school, this was back in 93, 94, 95, them time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where my brethren, bona fide brethren, Mr. Pepper. And I will always talk about Mr. Pepper.
Right.
So when you hear hypocrites a talk, loud them make them sit and talk. All
Mm-hmm.
them can do a flip and talk. Yeah, man, big up yourself, my brother. Them
Yes.
time in high school, we used to, I don't know if you remember, you should remember the era where Bounty Killer and Beanie Man had a thing going on
Oh yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah, man.
Where we used to seize the opportunity to like clash as soon as the teacher turned them back, or even at lunchtime,
Mm-hmm.
banging on the desk and who would draw the better tunes?
Right, right.
So this man draw a Beanie Man and this man draw a Bounty Killer. Well, don't they get away the poor now, have a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have the place. So from then I realized like, yo, then if we can sing over Bounty Killer and Beanie Man them songs so good, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Then we have something. Then we start formulate our own concept of what a song should be by using the same melodies, the same energy, and
Right.
just put our own lyrics into it.
Yes.
And then, Mr. Pepper decided, now at the time it was called Pluggy Steel, then to Pluggy Bantan, now lead out the way with coming with his own original song. I even I even remember one time Shaggy had this song. Them call me Mr. Lover Lover.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. There was a security guard at the gate. Them call him oh Lord, if you never hear me now. Mr. Rubber Nose. So
Listen,
Pepper have a
I
song
never
at the
know him as
time.
Mr. Rubber Nose. I always heard about that security guard. I just Rubber Nose.
All right. So that is we're talking about Excelsior High School here, right?
Yeah, yeah. When
And
I
and,
went to
and, and
Exed, when I was over at Com College, I hear about Rubber Nose, and even before that, because a friend of mine used to go to Excelsior High School, and he would talk
yes,
about Rubber Nose and Mr. Logue, Mr. Logue, Mr. Logue.
Mr. Logan, Mr. Wong, and you
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean. So, but let me before I go into the song what Pepper did. I remember one morning I walked past and I said, "Good morning, Mr. Rubber Nose." The man get vexed and him nose get fatter. By the way, straight up on Mr. Wong office right there. So watch the song now what Pepper have now now.
Yeah.
Them call him Mr. Rubber Rubber. No, Mr. Rubber Rubber. I mean, so from them time they always start formulate our own idea of music and things. That's where the journey really starts, and that's where we
Right,
started
right.
honing our craft from.
Yes.
And until when I met Mikey Bennett, 2001. I was introduced to him by Abijah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, Abijah gave me a proper introduction. I said, Mikey, this youth is talented, and this youth is a way more promising youth than myself. As a way of selflessly, you know, bringing me to somebody that mean that, listen, if Abijah says this, that means there's something about this kid.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
So, yeah, man. From them time, the brother to know, man. Yeah, man. We could get into a lot more on the journey of music and, you know,
Yeah,
but yeah,
well, it's not like is one of my night shift broadcasts. This is a secret ingredient on Reggae Global Radio, which is also simulcast. Thank you, Foundation Radio Network, for taking this broadcast also. So they are now carrying it also. So it's just a little intro to the artist, to the producer, to that entertainer that is out there doing his thing, and it gives people an opportunity to get to know a little bit of the personal side of the talent. And
yeah.
boy, that school story, that those
I
who
know, right?
those who are from Jamaica and those who know Jamaicans that sit with them and they get the stories, they will get it. It's interesting because
True.
everybody have a nickname in Jamaica,
Yes,
and it's either
yes.
based on how they look and or what their name is. So
You
for
want to hear my nickname?
I
You
was
want to hear my
about to
nickname when
ask
I have
you
a high
now.
school? Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Me grow with a whole heap of nickname, you know. All right. There was one of them called me Swine.
Swine.
Seeing? Swine. Watch it now, no? All right. My family member have a little farm. If you're Jamaican, you know, so you have a little thing called grung.
Right.
Everybody in the country community have a grung, which is
Right.
a farm,
Right.
but them have them produce. You know, them have them yam, them cocoa, them corn and things. So, you know, when you go a grung, you there a bush. Them
Mm-hmm.
cook food.
Right.
So it's like sometimes when the gravy run out of the food and thing, and the food are left in the past, them time them cut some big chunk of yam in the brother. Them
Right.
not have no
Right.
need for watch food because, and me as a little youth, me they just go in back into the pot and take out yam them and eat it. And them a say, no man, only a swine can yam food so without water and go eat. So that's one of the first nickname I can remember, swine. And the next one them call me Rambo because me usually follow my cousin and give whole heap of trouble in the neighborhood. Gone from morning, left gone, and them a call me and me, you know what I
Right.
mean, I reach in the evening. Them mother whoop me backside and me that
Mm-hmm.
never cry a tear. And them a say only Rambo in the movie them take so much beating and a cry. So moving to high school now, me can't forget one day. Boy, me run out of clean khaki clothes and me have a second farm pants. This was like a fourth farm.
Mm.
And I want to tell them I wear that tight pants to go to school. And them say, no man, Philip, it's so tight. A vice grip, we can't forget. Mario Guy, which was one of the artists of Legacy. The man
Yeah.
them called me Vice Grip, and that name stick for me. So my artist name through high school was Vice Grip, coming from my little
Jeez,
tight pants.
boy. The talent coming.
Yeah,
See,
man.
this speaks to the talent in Jamaica, because I don't know. I don't know of people in the United States doing it like that. They might abbreviate a name, and that would be it. But us
True.
Jamaicans, nah, man. Let something happen to you. Let it be that you're seen in just one rather unfortunate situation. That is
And
your
that name
name.
stuck with you.
Yeah, man.
And if you're ever defiant to that name, put up any resistance against
That
that name.
worse.
That name.
That
All right.
worse.
All right.
you know,
In America, they would call that bullying, and you bullying the kid. But Jamaica, another
no,
bully something. They just go say,
it's a
is
way
that
of life.
nickname? It fits you.
Yep.
All right.
Like it or
Monkey
not.
man,
Mm-hmm.
Choco Black,
Yes.
dirty foot, dirty Harry, dirty shot,
There was th-
that kind of vibe.
there was
Yeah,
one
man. It's
guy
true.
in my high school. We called him Midnight.
Like him look like under the bed. When the black.
And I remember the days,
Yeah, yeah.
You see, now people look back at skin tone like that and say, yo, I'd love for my skin to have that kind of tone. But
Yeah,
us back then, nah man, we said things like black.
true,
And
true, brother.
it's just a part of us just growing up and living. So when as you went through and you had these nicknames and you go through and you perform, they call you up by any of those names and you present nonetheless. Did you do any presentations for any school events?
I've done quite a bit, man. Yeah, man. I remember my first one.
Mm.
We were called on Miss Christie. May
Yeah.
her soul rest in peace. I love that lady so much. That is the music teacher from high school,
Mm-hmm.
and she bring up me and Dane and I, Malcolm. We rehearsed. This was second form, and we did a thing called "I've been through the fire, I've been through the flame, no disappointment, I've suffered some loss." Something like
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is with me, my shepherd, and that
Yep.
tune. That was
Yep.
my first performance. But what made that morning so spectacular were people just love it throughout high school. Dane closed his eyes and he was rock. The only thing what Dane missing was a cane and a darker,
Mm.
a sunglass. The man a rocky made left to right like a Stevie Wonder, a rocky made left and
Yes.
right, and then everybody start bust out laugh. And he has this vibrato, yo, where he was shaking his note and whenever, like,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when the adrenaline kick in,
Yeah.
what you rehearse is not what you
Is
really
not what
execute
happened.
on stage.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
it's a different energy and the people them start laugh and the man just kept going like, no,
Mm-hmm.
that thinking about it right now, so that was one of the performance. And then we have another group called Heart to Soul with Dane, Teresa, Ainsley McNaught, and there was Dave. I can't forget Dave. And we'd sing over some Boys to Men and some other Myra Carey and some other people thing. Yeah, I did them performances,
So
not
so
through the nickname, but through. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, not through the nickname, but finish your thought.
So yeah, not with the nickname through high school, but with the name
Mm.
Philip and Dane.
Okay.
But I remember now after high school, there was this virgin in Vineyardtown they call him Darkness. Darkness usually put on a lot of stage show, and I used to go by the name Vice Grip cause it stick with me,
It stuck. Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it stuck right there with me, and but boy, that show is something to remember. Nicholas French, God bless his soul, you. Me they have a song on me. I say, light up the chalice with the good marijuana, feeling frost and go check the girl Shana. Now she a tell me say me nah have no. That was my hot song in the community them time there. And
Mm-hmm.
when them call my name to go up on stage, Nicholas run on and bust me tune and pull her forward.
Mm.
And me I say, whoa, what me have done? Man, run up, go sing the song in there, brother. I bust her forward after it. And me I say, yo, all right. Then me say, all right, cool. And that me dey for go up on stage. So me go up and me sing, I want to know what them take us for. Them you see how the guns them for the youth them go war. You know what I mean? And I did
Mm-hmm.
that song and the people them listen to me. And I want to tell you, when me done, the people must say, yes, youth, you
Mm-hmm.
ready?
Yes.
Conscious. Then me hear one man I say, but the basketball something the way you wear on the NBA this road, boy. You have to go find some net and so on. The match where you see, cause we're the best.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
nice little Lakers shorts and Lakers top on and nice little nice Nike sneakers look like maybe some basketball game. But
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right.
with that performance I work with the name Vice Grip and then, the transition from Vice Grip to Jaffil and
Mm-hmm.
then, I remember saying I want to listen to something more authentic than just a Jaffil because you got Jameis, you got Jack Cure, you got Jack Thunder, you got Jadis, you got all kind of Jah around the place,
Mm-hmm.
which pretty much mean God's son or son of God, putting, God before or Jah before the name.
Yeah.
And until I ventured out in a more professional field with the music, I said to myself, I need a more lasting name, something that can resonate and
Right.
reflect me as an individual, as a creative person, rather than just having this alias, you know, create, this name that you create to go
Mm-hmm.
with your brand. I
Right.
decided that I was just going to say, okay, Phil Watkis, You think about the Phil Collins, you think about the Bob Marley, which is the Robert Nesta Marley, you know what I mean? And,
Right,
you
right.
know, the Peter Tosh, the Peter McIntosh. So I did halfway to Philip and just, you know, I brand myself to Phil Watkis from about 2001, 2002, thereabouts. You know what I mean? I think it
Right.
was professionally done 2003, 4, you know, when I entered a popular song competition and, you know, coming out with my first song single that, you know, made an impression, which was the Know My Friends track, you know. Yeah,
Okay.
man.
So,
Yeah.
but there was another aspect of you in the person of Ajani Gamba.
Yeah. That is a stage of my life, and I am still associated with that name. And
Mm.
I was going more rooted to my Africanness,
Yeah.
where I said, no, okay, what is it that reflects me well or represent me well within the African diaspora?
Mm.
Ajani
Yeah.
means one who survived the struggle, one who wins the struggle, and Gamba, which is a warrior. And Ajani Gamba put together, it only takes a warrior or a strong person to overcome the struggle.
Mm.
And at one point, when I changed my name, thinking that, well, you know what, you know, the name Phil Watkis not really make that buzz or that impact that I'm looking for. You know, still young at that time,
Right, right.
2012, them time there, you know, still in a transitional state, searching and learning and evolving. You know, that is where I bring that name. However, I didn't even realize that I've had an already established brand. May not have been an household name, but
Mm-hmm.
known within the community as a growing talent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
A
right.
growing artist. When I reach out to people like people that I know, and this is so funny, when people look at the name Ajani Gamba, I say, I've been ignored.
Mm-hmm.
And until I switch back the name and I start reaching out to these people, are like, Phil, are you this? I reach out to me all the time as Ajani Gamba. But I mean, I
Mm.
know that, I know that somebody there. What
Right,
you do
right.
to me? I don't know, you know what I mean? So if I had become a more established act, a household name, like, let's say, what's the name of Assassin?
Mm.
And
Sasko.
then him call himself
Sasko.
Agent, yeah, you
Yeah.
know, Sasko. You know, then him come and him call himself Agent Sasko. You know, like Buju Banton to the Gargamel and Beanie Man to the Duck and you know what I mean?
Right, right,
People,
right.
poor people, governor, and all the other affiliated names to these already established acts. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So that was the stage I was going through. I think it was all transitional to, you know, to evolution of who I am today.
Mm.
You know, and realizing that, yo, Phil, you know, go with your roots. Go with Phil Watkis because it meant something, you
Right,
know,
right, right.
very important to me as an individual, you know.
And I guess it comes back to not saying anything about those that use a stage moniker, but you sticking to who you are. If it resonates with you to do that through your name in order to present the best you, then that would be the best way to go. But it takes you on a little journey. You have to take the journey and go around the corner
Yeah,
and up the road and round the bend and you might have to dip under one bridge and crawl through one fence. But you'll come to the point where you realize, hey, this is where I need to be. But that journey was necessary.
yes. And you know what I've realized even through reasoning right now? And I
Mm-hmm.
want to, give myself a little bit of more motivation to me and applaud myself.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't change was the content because when a lot of artists start revisit the brand now, they're now thinking that maybe it's what I'm saying, maybe it's how I'm saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my style has evolved. Yes, I've grown with the talent and all my mode of delivery,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't change my content to suit the desires that I'm looking forward to in this industry. I didn't decide I'm going to start singing some what we consider the people them want, the derogatory songs and
Got
things.
you.
I stay true to my message.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I want to applaud myself for that.
Well,
I maintain the positive vibration with my
exactly.
craft.
And again, it comes back to a little bit of recognition of self. And big ups to you for doing that, staying true to you. Um, what is Phil working on these days? I have some tunes that I'm gonna bounce out for you.
Yeah.
Hustler's Anthem that you greeted us with in a cappella
Hmm.
is one of the tunes that I've always loved. Thank you for my special on that also.
Yes, sir.
So what has Phil been up to these days? Oh, another tune I love today. I can tell you that
Today.
today.
So
Yeah,
my bad, bro. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
it's one of them songs that speaks volumes.
A lot of people never wake up this morning, never live to see today. Oh, oh, the ones that never eat at your warning. Yeah, man. That,
Yeah.
that that was a song produced by my virgin, Mr. G. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we're more popularly known as Goofy,
Goofy.
the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that same artist. He was the one that produced that song. Very nice song. Co-wrote the song along with myself and my sister, and RJ Lawson Morrison. You know, we did that song. A great collaborative effort to make that song what it is. It has been impacting a lot of people. There are quite a bit of stations over there in Nairobi, in Kenya, that beat the song, and the African community beat the song so much. You
Right.
know, another song that people love when I'm in Europe on tour doing that song. They just love that song. And, I was really talking about the people that actually didn't get the opportunity to be educated, to get the credentials, to get themselves in the fine position that they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And also those that been into the institution, graduated and didn't find a job that they really want, now
Right.
realize the need to create an opportunity for themselves.
Yeah.
Anyway, to recap a little bit and talk about what Phil is up to these days, I did an album which is called The Insurrection in 2018, released in May.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the 16th. Toured that album for 3 months. It didn't get that much promotion I was looking for due to circumstances that took place in my personal space,
Right.
my life.
Right. Right.
But moving forward to now, I'm actually working on a new project, and it's called, which is completed, and I'm just settling on a time to really release it. But it's called Get Up Myself,
Wait. Say that
The
again.
Test of Time.
Oh.
I'm gathering myself. The album that I'm
Yes.
now about, that I'm in the process of releasing, is called The Test of Time.
Got you.
You know, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
That sound like it have some real deep seated tunes from some tough experiences.
personal, yeah, man. 2018 when I came back from tour, my son, that goes to USF,
Mm-hmm.
getting a little thing. I don't know, what happened, but he was kind of out of it.
Right.
You know, I think chemically imbalanced. Where it was very pressuring.
Mm-hmm.
I put my life on pause right then and there to make sure that my son come through the worst.
Right.
You know, and yeah, coming through some of the experiences with my family, my mom. Mom is the root. And when mom is not alright, then me can't alright.
Right.
Because me personally, if me personally as a human being can't not alright, the personality is not okay, and I can't come out to put on this facade. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where
Right.
one
Right.
would say, yeah, you need to find the balance. Maybe I'm still learning the art of finding the balance of separating me and but if I'm distracted by personal events in my life, then it is definitely going to affect the personality pushing my project.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, with all of them things, man, I kind of bottle all of that and pour up my emotions with the things that I've been through, put it in my music, and most of those songs is really what, compiled to make this product project,
Hmm.
the test of time, you know. And I'm trying to finalize a time to release this album. You know, now that I'm in a better place
Okay,
mentally.
got you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Lorraine in the Reggae Global chat saying, "Hi Phil, I listen to his music." Nice, Lorraine. So some of the tracks
blessings, Lorraine, man.
that I'll be playing, then she'll be at least one person will be familiar with them. Do jump into the Reggae Global chat. Let's go to reggaeglobalradio.com. You can either download the app or right then and there scroll down and jump into the chat and be interactive. Tell the people them hello and thing. Um, I have some tunes here that I'm going to be bouncing. Hey, Sarah. Always a pleasure to see you. I'm so glad you're back. I want Tatiana to come back now. Sarah from Spain saying hi. Um,
Blessings.
so I can't wait to get the new album. You had sent me some new tracks or some new to me tracks that
Right.
that I want to bounce tonight. In the next 10 minutes, we're gonna take a hard break. But before we go to the hard break on Reggae Global, you sent me some tracks. There's one of them with Anne Marie, or as she goes by these days, Alicia Marie. Nice,
Yeah.
nice tune. Nice tune.
Yeah.
It's called
What you said that no,
yeah.
that's a song. It's called Oh Lord, Give You My
Give you my
Love.
love. Hmm.
Now that song is a song I wrote. I wrote that song about maybe 4 years ago,
Mm.
and it was done with another artist. However, she has evolved in her personal life where she's now a Christian, and she said that she really did and truly didn't want to that song as a representative of who she is now. I
Ah,
said, you know what, this is a
got you.
beautiful song. Now, you know, there are a lot of people that I could have reached out to, but I'm a person that believe in community networking, and here we have a beautiful talent like Anne Marie, great singer.
Yes.
I remember the first time I met her by the garden, I heard her, and I said, when she come off the stage, I was like, I'd definitely love to do some work with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
she come to the studio, did some background vocals to make on quite a bit of occasion, and some different songs that I've been producing.
Right.
And I said to myself, you know what? I reached out to Anne Marie. She loved it. She made a few changes, just like a one word here, or what I mean, she
Right.
didn't
Right.
change the melody, just a word,
Yeah. Yeah.
here and yeah, man.
She
And
own
that's
it.
how that song. She did an amazing
Yeah,
job.
man.
Her interpretation, you know, was amazing. I like what she did with it. And big respect to Zemroy Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Zemroy helped to bring that life to the song while she was recording it. You know,
Nice. Nice.
so yeah, man. hmm
You have a single going off of this upcoming album out yet?
Never leave I or forsake I. You're right there when I call on you, Jah. You forgive I and redeem I. You bless my soul when I call on you, Jah. Never leave I or forsake I. You're by my side when I need you. Oh, I get the vision of a savior. John is the teacher in my school. Him set the laws on the foundation and you're abiding by his rule. So much talent to give by both our wisdom is thy tool. Now go waste my days and not no fool, yeah, And I love you, I deal with jet me, I tell you, do not come around me. My daddy blows so much culture, and I go make them over. His love and his light, his truth and his grace will always surround me. Him never ever leave I lonely. Never leave I or forsake I. Right there when I call on. That is one of the songs for the album, and you know,
Nice. Yes,
and
sir.
as you know, it's test of time. In these test of times, you have to know that the Most High, however you perceive that higher source, that higher force to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Just know that through your trial times, that guiding force, that guiding light will always be there for you. And
Right.
this
Right.
is one of the songs that has already been released. I released this in the height of the pandemic last year. I did it, and there's a music video. And I mean, it's on all digital platform. It's called Never Levi by I Feel Watkis. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So yeah, man, that is a necessary song to be on test of times. You know?
Yeah. Nice. I'm going to bounce that tune. In fact, I think I'm going to bounce it going up into the hard break for Reggae Global. Melly, Melly Mel, yeah, Melly Mel giving beer fire in the in the chat. Yo,
Blessings, Melly.
yeah, Melly. And you should know, you know her too, you know, daughter of Joanna Marie.
Ah, bless up, 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 man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Bless up Joanna Marie. Just bless up the family. Yeah, man. Bless up Mel.
yeah. So you know, she enough fire, enough fire, blazing that tune. It's called Never Levi. Phil, as you're about to not leave us, but step away for a moment, do go visit the chat room and tell everybody hello and thing. But give
I
out
will.
your connection, your social media, your website, where people can find your music, how they can follow to get the first dibs when the album drop.
Okay. So I'll talk about the platform that really people really follow right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got Facebook, and my name is one and the same right across all platforms. It is Phil, the shortening of Philip with one L, Phil. And listen to me, good people. Sometimes we hear,
Mm-hmm.
but go type, on different things. It's what kiss.
Mm-hmm.
What without the H. So that's Watkis. And I'm on all social media platforms. So check me out on IG at Phil Watkis. I'm also on Spotify, you name it, every digital platform. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon, TikTok, every single one of them. And more importantly, please guys, just roll over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel.
Nice.
Not, not the topic, please.
Mm.
The channel itself. It has like 990 something subscriber. I'm just a few numbers away from 1,000
Yes, yes.
where I can monetize my channel. Please, guys, support the movement. Support if you love the vibe. You never know
Yes.
that Phil Watkis has a YouTube channel, have music videos out there. Hey, man, Phil Watkis right across the board on all digital platforms. And listen, there's a new thing called Clubhouse. If you have an iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
download Clubhouse. And right there, I have a few clubs there that I am a moderator. You know what I mean? And that is the hot spot right there. You know what I mean? I use Clubhouse to keep all of my other social media platforms jiggy. You know what I mean? So
That's
just
right.
forward over Clubhouse. Download the app and thing. Somebody will invite you. You know what I mean? Forward over there and listen. Forward to Rastafari Love Club. All right? That is
Mm-hmm.
Phil Watkis. And I'm a moderator also in another club called Ayasa Nice Ish. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
That's
So,
a nice
yeah,
ish.
man.
All right. All right.
Yeah, man. Ayasa Nice Ish. Yes, sir.
Well, people on Facebook Live bigging you up. The Nakasone, I don't know which way it is pronounced. Bigging up, and
Big up
bless up
yourself,
Phil,
James.
aka by way of Joanna Marie. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bless up, man.
right.
Boy, it feel nice to be that secret ingredient. It's even master. I want me be. What the ingredient be?
Hey,
The ingredient make the pot nice,
listen, you spice up the Saturday stew today. It's all
Yes,
about
sir.
you
Give
as a
thanks.
secret ingredient spicing up the Saturday stew. Much respect, my brother.
True,
Enough
true.
love. Hey,
Yes,
people
sir.
know where to find you. Jump into the Reggae Global chat. Don't be a stranger. And let us push the thing. You what? 5-4. Let's make it. Let's take him to the 1,000. I'm almost there. So all who don't subscribe yet, Phil Watkis. Phil
Yes, sir. Yep.
Watkis. No N
I
in
mean, like
it.
yesterday, the W. I like yesterday, Watkis. That's something I'm going to start spell it now.
Yeah, man.
A-T-K-I, emphasis, diction.
Yeah, man.
You know, yes, I.
You know, everybody have to get it right. Italy, bless ups to you. Oral, enough love, brother. Listen, people all over waiting for you. Jump in the chat room, reggaeglobalradio.com. Jump on over. Just bless up the place. I'm going to bounce some tunes.
Yes.
2 minutes from now, Reggae Global Radio taking a break. Jump in there anyway. I'm going to bounce off of Facebook Live, but I'm going to tease up the people with the tune. You know, which tune?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. It's called Never Leave I. This is Phil Watkis. Phil, bless up, brother. Take care of yourself.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. Catch you a little bit later.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Hopeful.
And redeem, you bless my soul and I call on you, Jah.